We have to explore more techniques on how to make our story or our storytelling exciting. The last time in that third video of World Storytelling series, I talked about nonverbal text which can help us make our stories exciting. But we must not limit only to gestures and sounds because we have other forms like the use of props, just like what I did with the story of the sun, the moon, and the stars, because it's so funny if I will only use this. Long time ago, the sun or the moon and the stars, I used fans. You can also do that. If you have more time to look for the appropriate props, then you can do so. It will make it more colorful and more exciting. And non-verbal text. Dance is another form of non-verbal text. And you know, as to my experience, the easiest ones to use are indigenous occupational dances like rocking the baby, clearing the land, planting, harvesting, fetching water, weaving, fishing, rowing. They are simple and easy to follow. And mind you, these dances can also be used to solicit audience participation, provided that before the storytelling, you give them an orientation. And then you begin with your storytelling. I'm just making up this story that I'm telling you. One day, the king ordered his trusted messenger to call everyone in the kingdom for a special meeting. His messenger was able to gather everyone in the village. The first to arrive were the musicians. And then they go directly to the position where they're supposed to be, in the music area. They were followed by the farmers. So the farmers will come, one and two, and one and two. Then the water bearers, one, two, three. Then the hunters. Then the fishermen. And the street sweepers. Something like that. Another movements which are exciting to explore are animal movements, which you can easily create. Just remember again, because it's dance always has rhythm. Now, this will be a hit not only for children but also adults as well. When there are adults in the storytelling session, you can always remind them that to be able to enjoy the storytelling session, everybody must have the curiosity of a child. So, and then they will just go with the flow. There is a prerequisite in doing either verbal or non-verbal text or storytelling itself. You cannot just tell a story like this. Long time ago, there was the sun and the moon. The sun, the moon, they were a couple. You know, it's like boring. So what you have to do is you need some attitude, or sometimes we call that energy, or those words are quite misleading. So we'll simplify it. You need like feeling to do it. In theater parlance, we call it, you need internalization. So you can do this. Long time ago, the sun and the moon, they were a couple. The sun was the husband and the moon. You cannot just say the sun was the husband and the moon was the wife. One day, you cannot do that. You need what we call energy or attitude or feeling. And how do you do that? It's very simple. It's actually technique in breathing, inhaling, and then holding that breath, and exhaling, or what I call releasing. And you need proper breathing exercise for that. So when you inhale, you put air inside your abdomen or your stomach, and when you exhale, you put it out. So you inhale, and then you exhale. So your stomach must get bigger when you inhale, not the reverse, that when you inhale, no, it's the proper, breathing is inhaling, putting air inside, and exhaling, putting air outside. And you have to rehearse that. Just for the purpose of this exercise. For example, long time ago, inhale and hold that breath. Hold it, the sun, then release and inhale. Hold, and the moon, release. They were a couple. Then inhale, hold, the sun was the husband, and the moon was a child. Okay? So it's a matter of inhaling, holding that breath, and exhaling or releasing. Some emotions are very nice to explore using the breathing technique, such as emotion of surprise, like she was walking and walking and walking, and then you inhale and hold it. She was surprised. You cannot just do this. She was walking and walking and walking, and she was surprised. So it's so, nothing. There's nothing there. Okay? Or emotion of sadness. So you inhale, hold it, like level 1 sadness, or level 2, or level 3, almost crying, or level 4, crying. So it's just inhaling and holding that breath and releasing it. And of course, you have to show it in your face. You cannot do this. Sad. No, so you show it, you multiply the emotion, show it in your face. Or emotion of being happy, like, okay, inhale, and then you hold your breath. I'm holding my breath. I cannot do this if I'm not holding my breath. But, or very happy, or even laughing, it's actually breathing. Inhale, and then you release it slowly. It's actually breathing, inhaling, exhaling, and inhaling and exhaling. Or emotion of anger. Inhale. That's holding my breath, showing your face. Exhale. Or very angry. Okay? Or fear. Inhale. And then exhale. Then inhale. And then slowly release it. I was confused. What story should I tell? See, it's just breathing, and you have to practice that. Don't worry if at first you feel uncomfortable or you think it's unnatural. Just for the beginning, but later on, where you're already used to it, you will find it very, very natural. Why I'm using that technique? Because in telling a story, you only have very, very quick, even emotion change will be very, very quick. From laughter to sadness. So I have to use that breathing because I don't have enough time, to subject myself to emotional concentration no more. So I had to use the breathing technique. Okay, now you have to practice that in your own room, because people might think you're crazy, but people are only used that I'm crazy, so they see me practicing. Even myself, until now, I'm still practicing because I feel that I still need to practice more. My storytelling is not really that perfect, so I need to practice, 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 because there are really times that after I have given my story, I tell myself, oh my goodness, what did I do? I should have practiced more. I should have not, being lax in my rehearsals. So you need to practice, practice, and practice more your story. Okay, I hope that will be very, very helpful to all of you. So you need to explore more. You need to be widen your imagination, because that's right, creativity is our keyword here. So I hope that will be very, very helpful, and thank you very much for all those who are listening. Now, please, please inspire me more by sharing what I learned from my experience, by subscribing and hitting that bell over there for notification of new video uploads. Thank you very much for listening.